Audi S3 2013 present. The idea of combining a powerful engine with a relatively compact hatchback body to create hot hatch is not now a new idea. It seems that even the most unlikely and humdrum family hatches from some of the world's more mundane manufacturers can suddenly blossom into the most lively of machines. Take the Audi A3, a fine, decent and award-winning family hatchback that branches out to be a jolly good compact executive saloon and a highly sought-after convertible. It might appear unostentatious, but there have always been fire-breathing versions of it, and for those who don't want to risk the running cost of the super-sporting RS3 model, there's this gentler S3. Bear in mind, we use the word gentler relatively, probably even wrongly. Under the bonnet of the S3 is a 306 bhp 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder petrol unit, good enough to push the S3 from 0 to 62 miles per hour in a massively impressive 5 seconds, and unswifted to a limited top speed of 155 miles per hour. There's 4-wheel drive too, and the option of an automatic gearbox. Stick with the standard spec S3, which gets all the equipment found on an S-line trimmed A3 and adds 18-inch alloys, a lowered sports suspension, a sporty body kit, a quad exhaust system, an apple leather upholstery and heated front seats. Decide you want the S3's more practical saloon or captivating cabriolet forms, and you'll find 19-inch alloys and adaptive suspension fitted as standard. Those intent on making their S3 more menacing can look out for the Black Edition trim. S3 more menacing can look out for the Black Edition trim, which adds tinted rear windows, lots of gloss black interior trim, and a Bang & Olufsen stereo system. However, only the hatchbacks and the saloon are available in this trim. On the road, it comes as no surprise to discover the S3 as a quick car. There's more than enough boost in any gear at any speed, despite an initial lethargy to the throttle. The handling is also seriously impressive. The steering may not have masses of feedback and is precise and well-weighted in normal mode. Ramp it up to dynamic, however, and it gets a bit too heavy, without delivering any more feel. Adjustable dampers are optional, but even the standard items strike a good balance between comfort and handling. The ride is firm at low speed, but as this is a performance car, we'd say it's perfectly acceptable. Inside is an interior much as you'd expect from a dolled-up A3. That is to say, rather good, with an excellent driving position that is multi-adjustable in the seats and steering wheel. Once settled, you'll soon notice how brilliantly simple the dashboard is. Buttons are kept to a minimum, thanks to the standard infotainment system that's controlled by a dial between the seats. It's easy to navigate and allows you to keep your eyes on the road easily. What controls our left work with a pleasing precision. While there are a few areas of hard plastic, they are well hidden and to be expected on a car that was derived from a cheaper hatchback. In the areas you interact with the most, however, the materials look and feel of a high quality, just like the normal A3. Space up front is plentiful, while there is space for 2-3 at a pinch, or for shorter journeys in the rear of the Sportback version. It has to be said the saloon is a little tight in the rear, especially if the driver be a lanky one, and the convertible likewise. Likewise, the boot is larger and more easily accessible in the Sportback than the saloon or the convertible. Any S3 will have been used enthusiastically, so make sure there are no dents and dings in the bodywork and check the underside of the car for any off-road activity. Check the alloy wheels for curb damage and make sure all the electrical items on the car work as they should. Some owners have reported issues with rattling from the center console area, mainly from the trim surrounding the gear lever and from the boot locking mechanism. Also, there have been reported problems with the sat-nav screen, which rises out of the dashboard and can creak in use. Water pumps have also been reported to leak, and the S3 has been rated poorly for headlight bulb failure. Issues with the fuel pump cam follower wiring have also been reported, and the oil breather valve can stick. Listen for rattling from the manual gearbox, and make sure oil and filters have been changed every 40,000 miles on the S-tronic automatic versions. Check the condition of the brake pads and discs, as these can erode with heavy use. Although the S3 didn't figure as a standalone car in our most recent reliability survey, the A3 on which it's based did, and it finished high up in the family car class with an overall score of 98%. Audi as a brand finished in 20th place out of 31 manufacturers in our most recent reliability survey. However, the S3 had been around for a while, and its tried and tested major components are shared with many other Volkswagen, Seat and Skoda models, so it should be easy to source the parts, and if you seek out a trusted independent dealer, not unduly expensive to repair. Although there's only the one engine option, you can of course choose between 6-speed manual or 7-speed automatic gearbox. You can also choose the body style, as the S3 can be either 3 or 5-door hatchback, 4-door saloon, or 2-door drop-top convertible. For our money, we'd stick with the 5-door hatchback, as it's slightly larger inside and in the boot, and opt for the automatic gearbox for max speed and ease of use around town. Our favorite Audi S3, 2.0 S3 Sportback S-Tronic. Well, if you are the owner of this car, then please describe the problem that you had to face during the operation of the car. Perhaps it is your feedback that will help viewers when choosing a car. That's it for today. Thanks everyone for attention. It isn't much work for you to subscribe to the channel. See you soon.